Welcome everybody to the first episode of Retro Gaming Hippie. Now, please bear with me because obviously I'm not a recorder and I'm definitely not a commentator. What I am is a old man who likes retro games and toys. Why am I hippie? Because that, as you can see with Green Arrow and Flash, is the vehicle that takes me around most of the time for most of my gaming. If I'm not in that, a lot of times I'm out on a bike ride like that, or I'm on these as I go out for a run. I usually pair a lot of my game hunting with a long run or a long bike or something like that. And even make it even more hippie, which makes people think strange, is in the summertime I live in a campground like this. Why? Because it's cheap and I'm cheap, and that way I can buy video games, and in the winter I play my video games. So today we actually took a nice long bike ride in a country area and we hit some thrift stores. You see some of my food stuff. The first thrift store I came across in this small town had this Star Wars Battlefront 2, which is a great game. I do have it already, of course, but you can never have enough Star Wars Battlefront 2, whether you need to trade or something. It's a fantastic game. Unfortunately, when I open it up inside, oh, do you have the disc behind the counter? No. Somebody either turned it in like that, or maybe they stole it. As a hint to most people, if you don't know this, I said, okay, what do you do with the case? You can have the case if you want. Fantastic. I'll take the case. Stick it in the back of my bike shirt and pedal down the road. And so I'm walking into an antique store, which it can be very hit and miss. And when I walk in, I pull out this game and say, I'm bringing this in with me. I'm not trying to steal it. She's like, oh, okay, yeah, we don't have anything like that, but we do have some toys. I am a toy guy. I have more toys and I have no place to put them. And she says, but you know what? I'm having a garage sale down the road. I have some old games. You might be interested in that. So she calls her friend and says, I'm going to send this guy over there. He's got his bike and everything. He seems like a really honest, nice guy, and he's going to look at some games, and we'll work a deal from there. Before I left that store, I did pick up this for my friend who loves G.I. Joe. A very nice 1991 G.I. Joe thermos, really in good shape. It's always nice just to hook up friends with things that they want. And I think, I don't know, it was like $5 or $6. I don't know thermoses. But let's get to the meat. So I go down there, and sure enough, yep, she has a mystery box here of Nintendo stuff. Oh, there's Aquaman, by the way. He hangs from my mirror, but I got to re-strap him together. So she has a lot of Nintendo stuff, mostly box. Now I'm not a box guy, so let's take a look and see what we found. Of course, some very yellowed controllers. Another yellowed controller with some of the hookups. And she actually had boxed one of my favorite games, Super Tecmo Bowl. And the boxes are in really, really good shape. Now, I'm not a box guy, or I call them shelfers. I'm a player. I don't care if it's a loose disc or not. I play the games. But these are really good for either trading or, sometimes even reselling as need be. But I always look to trade first because I'm definitely all about keeping these things in the community. Little Super Mario Brothers, no Duck Hunt. Oh, let's flip you over. Double Dragon 3. But don't worry if you're a Double Dragon fan. Oh, there's 1, 2. Little Donkey Kong Classics, couple of Pac-Man. Like I said, instructions, manuals, and the boxes are really, really in a not perfect shape, but they're in very good shape. Oh, there's your Nintendo. And it was actually hooked up. They couldn't get it to play on the TV, but I could power it on, and I powered it on, and guess what? No blinking red light, so that's a little bit less effort for me in the long run. Spider-Man just took off. Some Super Nintendo games. She had some GameCube games, nothing I was really interested in. Oddly enough, no Super Nintendo or no GameCube, but she would dig your NES. Was there a bonus game? Of course there was. Cubert, very fun game if you've never played Cubert. I played it in the arcade. I did say I was old. Nice little Super Nintendo lot. I've never played the Lawnmower Man. I have a feeling it will really trip me out. Super Metroid's a good one, especially for trade. Some Zelda. SimCity's a lot of fun. Little Roadrunner. Little Spider-Man. Smack some Carnage. Dr. Mario. It's a fun version of Tetris, if you will. And, of course, Mike Tyson. Punch-Out. So it really went a long ways just to ask the lady about gaming, and she said she had it, and I guess just being an honest person. I mean, I don't know how many times I've gone to sales and they're kind of like, well, first question they always ask is, where are you going to carry that? Because I'm always on foot or on my bike. I'm like, well, depends on what it is. If I can stick it in my pocket, I'll stick it in my pocket and ride. If not, here's $5. I'll be back in a couple hours with my car. I once, no kidding, I once ran 8 miles back holding on to 3 PS2 games because it was the Dot Hack series, and I was like, I'm not going to leave these. I will run with 3 in each hand and go all the way back. So those are the major pickups from this weekend from the Retro Gaming Hippie. So hopefully we'll post some more videos later on down the road for anybody that wants to see them. If you ever have questions, man, just put them on the comments post. If I ever get this on YouTube, I think I can figure that out, and I will more than gladly reach out to you.